Hello and welcome. What I'd like to do in this video is to it's called generalize the Windows 7 reference computer and then run ImageX to capture an image. When we run ImageX, we need to store it someplace. On this machine, I have, I hope, a machine out here, a utility folder that has an image location in it that we should be able to put something on to do it. Let me go back and look. Actually, 8.55 gig free. Let me make a let me pause this and make a new drive so that there will be enough space in order to do this. Okay, I have made a new drive, G drive, images with an images folder in it. What I wanted to go back to so that we don't get confused, and maybe it'll make some sense when we get there, and delete this one, because once we have this thing generalized and then boot it, we've got to find which drive we have where everything is so that we can move things from one location to the other. So to get to this thing, let's open a command prompt. We need to open it as administrator though. So let's run it as administrator. Yes, and then we're going to go to C:/Windows/System32/sysprep. Let's try the tab key here. S would probably work better, huh? Backslash. Can't spell. Okay, C:/Windows. Guess that I just can't spell. But we can CD. We're in the System 32. And use the tab key to complete it, sysprep, and then we should be able p.exe, and we get a window that pops up here. So what we're going to do is enter the system out-of-box experience. The other option is enter system audit and reboot. What I want to do with this one is when it gets done, I want to shut it down so I can then boot to my WinPE disk and image the system. So I'm going to say OK, and when it starts doing this, I'm going to pause the video until it gets done, because this is going to take a few minutes and you really don't want to sit here and just watch this thing go back and forth. Just to let you see what I'm doing now, the sysprep has worked. It's generalized the system, and I've rebooted it. It's now starting on the WinPE disk. It'll take a couple of minutes, so you can see that Windows is loading. It'll go through a bunch of loading steps, and then we'll get to a command prompt. Once we get to the command prompt, I'll restart the video. Okay, we're been restarted now. We have our command prompt. We're on the X drive. The next thing is to determine what's where, and the only real way to do that is just go to drive, and we do a dir. It says that volume in drive C is images. In one directory, it's got the images, so that's where I'm going to put things. And we'll do this when the D is a system reserved, E:1, and do a dir, EF:1 dir. This one is tools. It's one of the other drives. So F. So let's see. So C. Let me write this stuff down. C is where our storage was, right? And F is a different one. G is images, auto exec user, Windows. So this would be where my Windows drive is, the one that I want to use. It's got program files and those things. So G is where Windows is, and then H is where my WinPE disk is. So I can go back to the X drive, and then what I want to do is go to the H drive. So H colon backslash image X, and I'm going to capture, and what I'm going to capture then is G colon backslash, and then I'm going to send it to C colon backslash images backslash let's call it win7.wim, and then we need a name, and we'll call this our standard. Call it gold standard, whatever we needed to do with it. Search in directories, it's going to take it a while to do this, and again in the interim I'm going to go ahead and pause the video because this probably is going to take some time. Okay, it's done now. As you can see here, it took 53 minutes and 52 seconds to do this. So this is something that doesn't happen instantaneously. So we have the images. Let's do a DIRC colon backslash images, and we have our Win7.wim, and it's a 9 gig file, which should have all of the information. With that, I'm going to quit on this one, but that's the way you create the image. So we now have an image of our gold standard machine, the one that we've made if we were in a production environment that we would want to reproduce for all of our other machines. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching and hope this has been useful. Thank you.